Hello, I'm Matt from Ludobox.fr and today I'm going to give you an overview of Krom Evolution. This is a 2 to 6 players game for players ages 5 and up, and it plays for around 45 minutes. In this game you play as a caveman and you're going to try to be the chief of the village by evolving and getting these evolution cards for a total of 10 evolution points or more, and if you reach that score you win the game. If you play with more than 4 players, less points are needed. So in this game, you're going to play in turns, and during a turn, everyone is going to select a destination, which is one of the 4 parts of the board, and you're going to reveal your destination simultaneously with the other players. And once it's done, we're going to resolve those, starting with the cave and going clockwise. So let's imagine we all select a destination. I will select this one, for instance, and the other players are going to select theirs. We reveal them at the same time, and we go on the destination we have chosen with our card. For example, this. And then we are going to resolve them, starting with the cave. No one is on the cave, there is no action taken. On the forest, no action taken. Then I am here alone in the savannah, so I will simply choose a prey to hunt. So prey has a target number, and this is the number I need to reach, the sum I need to reach with dice. And you have the number of dice I'm going to have to roll. For example, I'm going to take this emu here. I will roll 2 dice, and the benefit if I win the combat is here. And I may, as shown on my destination card, spend Kroms, which are the energy of this game, to have a bonus. So I'm going to spend 2 Kroms to get an additional die. I will roll these, and if I match or exceed the target number, I simply win combat. So I have a sum of 10, the target is 9, so I win combat. I will gain 1 bone and 3 Kroms. And that's it for that action. So that prey is discarded, and we're going to reveal another prey. So prey is very different, they have different benefits, and you will choose the best prey according to your needs. Now, obviously, you can do lower and fail your hunt. And in this case, you just come back empty-handed. So that's it for that action. I have taken it, so we move on to the next board. And we have 2 characters here, so they will simply fight against each other by essentially rolling a die, and you want to have the highest number. So in this case, for example, we have a 4 and a 3, so that character is going to win, and they deal an amount of damage, which is that number subtracted from the higher number, so that's 1 damage. If you take an amount of damage that reduces your health to 0 and lower, you are stunned, you will not take your action, you will spawn with 6 hit points on your next turn, and additionally the winner of the fight will steal from you. They will steal either half of your Kroms rounded up, or resource, or a bonus card. Anyway, any character who has not been stunned will take the action on the mountain. And on the mountains, what you do is simply roll 5 dice, and you have re-rolls which cost Kroms, and you roll your dice to get a certain combination, and you try to get specific combinations to get specific bonuses. Once the action is taken, we have finished the turn, and we move on to another turn, selecting a destination. So now, what else can we find? So if you go in the cave you can simply rest to gain Kroms and hit points back, or you can trade Kroms for resources. In the forest, you're going to draw a picking card, and you're going to get its bonus, and you may spend additional Kroms to have more cards, and you can go deeper and deeper. So now, why do you do all of that? You do all of that to buy these evolution cards. And these evolution cards, they have a cost. If you pay that cost, you get that card and the number of points it gets you. However, some of the evolution cards need you to be in a specific place. For example, this one needs you to be in the cave. So this is a requirement to buy this card. So now if you buy a card, you spend the resources, place them back onto the board, and reveal a new card. And that's it for what you do basically in a turn. And additionally, we have bonuses. Bonus cards help you by giving you more resources, more Kroms, more strength in combat. They allow you to steal resources from other players. They are very interesting, and you will want to get them to further interaction. So now we are going to play like this, turn after turn, until a player reaches 10 victory points or more, and that player simply wins the game. If you play with more than 4 players, you win at less victory points. Now there are two variants. One involves the winter board on the other side of this board. It makes you lose hit points faster because some of the locations are very cold. And additionally, you have the chromosaur. So the chromosaur is a dinosaur that will be around the board and that will expand upon combat. There will be more and more combat because the chromosaur is going to simply shuffle around. That's it for Krom Evolution. So this is a game about getting resources by picking the right locations, and you want to do that to buy your evolution cards without triggering too much combat. Bye bye, see you on Ludo-Chrono.